Good morning, everyone. This is Bear Evans with Lil Mike Fight Night, and today we are going to be having an open discussion about Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan, okay? So right now, here on the money line for the odds on DraftKings, I just got these today, so they're live. Charles Oliveira is plus 180, meaning if you spend $100, you'd make 180, so it's about 2-1 that he's going to lose. And then Arman Tsarukyan, he's a minus 218 favorite, okay? So plus is not favored to win, minus is favored to win. Since he's a negative 218, that means you'd have to spend $218 to win $100 if he won the fight. So now, if we go over to the records, Arman Tsarukyan, he's 21-3, so 21 wins, 3 losses. And Charles Oliveira is 34-9, okay? Now, the only thing I want to go ahead and break down is I thought it was kind of odd when I first saw that Tsarukyan was such a big favorite, because I'm like, hey, Charles Oliveira has beaten people like Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier, Tony Ferguson like in 2020, and the list goes on. He has a really good record. Looking at it over here, we can also see he just fought Beneil Dariush. Great fight, by the way. The only loss he's had in his last 12 fights is going to be to Islam Makhachev, the current champion, which he won by an arm triangle. And so we go over here to Tsarukyan, my apologies. Right now, he's got a really good win streak, and the only loss that he's had, if you look at the very bottom, is going to be to Islam Makhachev. The only difference is it was lost by decision. It wasn't lost by getting submitted or injured or tapped. And I want to show these videos that just kind of show the levels to, or the difference between Oliveira's fight and Makhachev's fight, okay? So, now the only thing is with Makhachev is that whenever he submitted Oliveira, he did hurt him, and that's why Oliveira went to the back, so that's a great argument. The only thing is Oliveira's signature thing to do once he gets injured is he gets punched, he gets dropped, and he lays on his back, and he's like, come here, you know what I mean? Because his jiu-jitsu is that good. He has like the most finishes in his division. I believe also possibly in the UFC. But let's go ahead and watch a little clip of Charles Oliveira getting submitted by Islam. Right away, Islam's right on top of him, going for that arm triangle. Oliveira not really putting up much of a fight whatsoever. He's like, he has his hand on the hips, but he's really, it's kind of placid, and it's already over with. And that's just not the Oliveira that we know. The Oliveira with the impressive 11-win streak resume, he was cleaning out the division. Yes, Chandler, Gaethje, even Poirier, everyone that has fought him has hurt him at some point where they've dazed him or knocked him down, but he always falls on his back and he gets the finish, or he comes back up and he knocks out the person, okay? Very good striking, but his chin, he does get hurt a lot, but he always gets back up, or he gets the submission on his back. So with Islam just ran through him, okay? So this is going to be Tsarukyan versus Makhachev. This was posted 2 years ago. Let's see. Which I think, actually, this was probably around 2020, so this was closer to 4 years ago. So here's a little exchange they have. Makhachev pushing him up against the cage in the clinch. Nice trip. See Tsarukyan working really hard, trying to get out from underneath him, trying to sprawl. You see that he's working on wrist control here. He's pushing on the hips. He's making an active effort to get out of here and get out of his Dagestani handcuff, or prevent that from happening. Just very high-level grappling here. Nice guillotine. Good sprawl. And you just see how high level and just, they're pretty even. If you watch this fight, round 1 and round 2, it's a high level grappling match, and it makes you really excited to watch grappling again. And it's just one of those matches where if you're not excited about wrestling or grappling or jiu-jitsu, whatever you want to call it, watching this fight, you'll probably never be excited for it. But then the third round, Sarukian got a little bit tired. Makhachev definitely got the best of him, but their stand-up was tied, and their ground game was tied until about the third round. So I see that Sarukian is the favorite, and knowing that the winner of Oliveira versus Sarukian is probably going to have a first-way ticket to get that title fight, it's just that for me, yes, I see the fights. Sarukian, he didn't run through Makhachev. I mean, he lost, but he lost in a lot better of a style Oliveira did. This was also 4 years ago. Sarukian's gotten a lot better. So has Makhachev, though. Makhachev's striking has improved drastically over the past 3 or 4 years. I mean, his striking went from almost non-existent to absolutely very sharp, very powerful. Now, with Oliveira ran through the lightweight division before Makhachev, got all the big names out of there, but he's still a 2-1 not favorite to win this fight. And so it's kind of crazy to me. I do know that ever since Oliveira got lost to Makhachev, he's kind of been in a funk. It seems that he doesn't really want to fight for the belt, or at least he doesn't want to fight Islam for the belt. Maybe Islam really is that good. Maybe he really does have it like that. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Sarukian Oliveira is going to win this fight here coming up at UFC 300? Also, do y'all think that Islam Makhachev is going to have a harder time fighting Sarukian or a harder time fighting Oliveira? Leave your comments down below. With all that being said, I'm out. Peace.